Why do people that feel strongly about Kamala Harris? Why do they feel so strongly about Kamala Harris versus the people that feel strongly about Trump? We all get the same information. We all have access to the same information. Why is it that people feel that Kamala Harris or the Democratic Party is a better option than Trump or the Republican Party?
Smoke a cigarette.
For
No,
those
I think
watching,
Let me
the
get that. Let me get that lighter.
the media. I think the media's just got us a perfect divide going on. I think the left has hold of mainstream media, has for a while. But I don't know why it's so perfect. It seems like a 50-50 split all
it
the
does.
time.
All right.
You know,
How does that happen?
been at it for a while. When people think about communism and socialism and different, forms of evil like that, they think it's like a quick thing, like Obama can just come in and start this little cycle. In all reality, it's like a 100-year plan. There's been people that want to turn America communist for 100 years, longer than that. Um, I think that's why it's so perfect, because it's been constructed and worked on for a longer period of time than we think. Whether it is communism or whatever it might be, the the divide's too perfect.
Well, it will be interesting. Like the polls show, it's roughly 50%, right, each way.
Yeah,
And we know we're a constitutional republic, so good thing we are. So the electoral system will look much different one way or another. And we don't even know if the polls how accurate they are these days. Like it might not even be the way to measure these things in the future.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so intense right now, but there's always been teams forever, like sides. Like when the Romans used to fight each other, like you'd either like this dude or like this dude. Football teams, you got this team or this team. I
So you
mean, there's
think
just
it's
teams
natural?
everywhere. Yeah, I think it's natural, but I don't know why it's so intense right now. Like, well, I guess I don't know. A lot of people are starting to speak up about anything and everything, and you know, it's just I don't know. A lot has changed because of that. Because people just say anything, everything they want to, and so now they can cancel people and do all this shit, and they haven't liked Trump for what 8 years.
Well, you
So
bring up
it's
a good
like,
point, actually, because we have some that believe this two-party system's flawed, right?
yeah,
But maybe it is a natural thing for humanity to rally around two sides, right? And no more than that. There are countries that have different systems, right? They're not near as uh, the performance of those countries haven't been like America has for
I think it's
no,
supposed to
200 years.
have natural flaws because the people are supposed to critique it and the people are supposed to decide. So there's room for politicians to fuck up, but I think the media is so critiqued and constructed from the inside that by the time it gets to us, it's diluted based upon what they want us to hear and think,
mm-hmm.
and so people end up going one way or another, but still doesn't bring you quite to an answer to why the number's so perfect all the time.
Yeah,
It's
and it
weird.
hasn't always been like that. Like you said, it's been this thing's been going on for a little while, but not the 200 years, 200 plus years of our constitutional republic. Seems like really in the last couple of decades, it's evolved into this.
yeah,
And maybe it's just at this point a good and evil thing. And then
Yeah, I
that
don't
begs
know.
the question again. I mean, why do you have people with similar backgrounds thinking Harris is good and Trump's evil and vice versa?
yeah.
It's like, why for so long have blacks voted 60% Democrat?
And better than that.
Why is that?
Yeah.
Things like that. Like, this shit has been worked on and constructed to fit certain narratives and fit certain target audiences, just like a business. Like Black Rifle Coffee, they have a target audience, and it takes work and science almost to reach those people. You have to say certain things and act a certain way
To grow their brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Within a certain type, there's certain people they don't want, and there's other people that they know they can grasp if they say the right things.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? The good and evil part of this.
I don't know. I think people think Trump is evil because media. Like, everybody talks about Trump 24/7, even when he's not there, or even when he's not even relevant, shouldn't be relevant.
Which is very interesting because the media and entertainment world loved Trump before he ran for president.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then, on Kamala Harris, there's nothing bad about what anybody says except like the podcast that we see on YouTube, or you're not gonna see bad stuff on Kamala Harris very much or as much as Donald Trump on.
Because she's got the bulk
big
of the media behind
Yeah,
her. Right?
exactly. So like that's the good and evil, because like they're making Donald Trump evil.
Yeah.
On Kamala Harris's side, they're not really making her evil. So it's like, but the people that know, right? So
Yeah. I mean, I think it's more of a question of like people's life values. Because, I mean, you got to think everybody feels as if they're doing good. Doesn't, all the Kamala Harris like voters and people who support her, like they truly believe that what they're doing is good.
And the Trump?
And yeah,
And
and
Trump
vice
side,
versa. So
right.
it's more about what, people's life values are and what they want out of a country. And they're going to see what they believe based on what supports their good and what is considered, evil in their eyes.
So it's a couple of things. It's their life experiences
Right.
And what they're hearing. Whatever they're listening to. Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, our founders said that if our free press ever became corrupted, that would be the end of our constitutional republic.
oh yeah. Yep, already seen it.
We're seeing it.
Yeah, I think the media's found ways to literally control our lives and get every bit of information, what we're interested in, where we go, what we spend money on, and they sell our data to certain companies that do more with that data than just sell us things. But
And who owns these big media companies?
BlackRock. I think that's a big owner. I mean,
Yeah,
they're-
there's like three
they're-
of those big.
yeah, there's more, but
BlackRock, State Street.
BlackRock, they just
State
hit like
Street,
they just hit like
BlackRock.
multi-million, like, or multi-trillion.
We did. It was just on the news the other day.
Yeah.
I just spoke about this on TikTok. the
They
other
hold
day.
so much power.
Yeah. BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard, right? Those are the three
Mm-hmm.
big ones.
Yeah.
And I think they own most of the media, not just here in the U.S., but in Europe too,
Yeah,
if I remember right.
like your phone
Everywhere.
asks you if you want these apps to track your data.
Yeah.
To show you more things that you would like, but they're not obligated to like not sell that data. Like, that's how they make money. These free apps,
Sure.
from advertisements, and then they'll sell your data. They basically sell our minds.
Right. The activity on the phone, our values.
now they're talking about AI,
our
robots,
interests.
and shit. How you think they're gonna make them work? You know what I mean? We all
Yeah.
die off and shit like that.
Right.
They got our minds already.
Get you a AI robot girl.
Oh, you best believe I will, with a good mouth. And that's the only feature she gonna have.
How many
One that
times,
moves.
How many times a day does Zane want to get sucked off?
yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, here we go.
Yeah, it's crazy how much these companies are that end up, you know, in the hands of politicians and, you know, all the data and stuff. It's crazy how in tune with our lives and control of our lives they actually are without us really knowing it.
Yeah.
And, you know, Trump ain't the full answer, but I think he's the first step to, I mean, it's going to take 100 years to get back to actually having freedom, if that's even possible.
Right. And I want to reference Maury Murray, the bishop down in Sydney, but it reminds me for our viewers, like, we need a female presence perspective in our group. It would be great to have that and balance this male dominated conversation out, just because, I mean, we are about freedom for all women and men. So I just want to put that out there. But, you know, it reminds me of Maury Murray, that bishop down in Australia that I will follow on TikTok. And he says that, and he doesn't even know Trump, never met him. He says Trump will win and it won't matter after that. It's all downhill. But he says if Trump doesn't win, America is through. And the rest of the world will follow. That's pretty bold statements to make.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would assume that if Trump doesn't win, that, you know, the next 4 years will be kind of similar to the last 4 years that we've had.
Oh, I think it'd be worse. I mean,
Could be.
Yeah, along the
it's-
same lines. Yeah, but
yeah. I think America's over.
Yeah.
If he doesn't win, as over as we know it, like, it's going to change drastically because it's already headed in that direction.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of polls that are showing that Trump's almost got it in the bag, but you just never know. You can't trust none of this shit. Can't trust none of the polls or
Well, if you're one of those that believe they stole it the last time, what makes you think they won't steal it this time?
yeah.
yeah, and you got you got videos all over the place. People, you know, just that know what they're doing with those machines, those voting machines,
Right.
and they're like, you know how easy these are to.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, dude,
I mean, any reasonable person can get that.
yeah.
So back to the old question. We'll switch it up a little bit because Kamala's in there now. But 4 years of Kamala or data trans for 4 years? Which one?
Fuck.
Oh shit.
I'm taking C.
See,
Yep.
cock.
Oh shit.
Well,
Well,
we're right here today. We're on Tuesday, 2 weeks from the election, by the way. So it's getting
It's
really
fucking
close.
crazy.
Yeah. It is crazy.
Man.
I mean, it seems like it's been going on forever.
I mean, personally, for me, I'm not speaking for everybody here, but it'll be so fucking awesome. Like, it will really be one of the greatest American stories of all time if Trump wins. It's never happened before. I mean, all the shit that he's had to deal with, whether you like him or
Yeah.
not, they've tried to put him in prison.
Yeah.
They've tried to take all his money. They've tried to silence him, impeach him, kill him.
It was like, dude, if we
Like-
did that to Joe Biden, Bill Clinton, Will Hinton, whatever, whoever the fuck on the Democratic side,
Obama.
them motherfucker, yeah, they would be in jail just as easy. You know what I mean? Or we could just as easily say shit about them
Yeah.
and put them in jail. But it's like we don't even be doing that.
I
We
mean,
don't even be talking about that shit.
Yeah.
it would make the greatest movie of all time.
Shot in the ear.
Like, there's nothing that comes close to this story. It's true. We've watched it all fucking happen. Everybody's been a part of it too. Everybody's voted for him or not voted for him or fucking bashed on him in some way, shape, or form. He's been through everything that you could possibly go through.
Could
Within
you
a-
imagine
within
a
an inch of
normal
death.
person,
He's lost billions.
a normal person going through what he's went through in life over the last 4 years? I mean, it would just be almost unbearable.
Yeah.
Most people would We'll do something pretty dramatic, after
Yeah.
going through all that.
Yeah.
Leave the country, kill themselves.
Something.
Yeah,
They would have quit.
end it. They would
Yeah.
end it one way or another, right? Most
Yeah.
people could not go through that.
Yeah, in other countries they flee the country.
Yeah, they take
you know?
off. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll just be fucking bad. I just can't wait, honestly.
There's gonna be so many flags flying.
Yeah.
Like everybody's flying a Trump flag next day.
So you got a prediction?
What?
You gonna officially predict who's gonna win the election?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I think Trump wins by a wide margin.
Everybody agree?
Yeah.
I think
1,000%.
something. Yeah, I think something happens to where it just drops Kamala.
Or we
Like
wait
everybody's
till
people gonna find out something.
Yeah. Or we wait till 5 a.m. on the 6th and something weird is going on.
Yeah,
You know.
Well,
some state can't get all their votes in
Exactly.
or
That's
something.
what I
Or
was
like,
getting ready to
yeah,
say. These states are already
Something.
positioning themselves to
Yeah.
give themselves 2 weeks to
Yeah.
count their votes.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
bullshit.
they've wiped out, or there's these states been a couple of them have been wiped out to where they have no power from these hurricanes. How's that voting gonna go?
yeah.
So you think that
yeah.
deal down in Antarctica is being used by the Dems
Oh, yeah.
to
I
Yeah,
don't know
nah,
if
we don't
need
want to talk about that.
create the catastrophe?
Nah, we're
and-
not. Nah, we're not.
Yeah.
They already set Mountain
Nah.
on fire, so
That's
Yeah.
a different talk.
Hey, it wouldn't be surprising
Yeah, I know, but
after the shit we've seen. over
we're
the
being
last
real here.
year.
People ain't gonna take us seriously. We talk about that
Yeah.
shit.
But I'm not. It's.
Look at us. I
It
don't know
could,
if you're gonna take us real seriously.
I wasn't even
anyway.
gonna go that far. I was just like, there's opportunities presented, and if there's one thing about the left, they take advantage of any opportunity they can think of. So who
Yeah.
knows? Who knows what's gonna fucking happen? They've tried everything. What's
Yeah.
next? And even if he does win, what's the 4 years gonna look like? How many times are they gonna try and kill him while he's in office? This isn't over.
But they tried to kill him at the golf course the other day. Remember that dude that he was doing some shit and like had a gun or something? Remember
Yeah,
that when
right.
Trump was golfing?
Right. Well, and it begs the question too that like even if he's president, maybe this is what Mari's kind of suggesting is the power structure already so strong within the government, external to the government, that it's over anyway.
I don't know. I mean,
Does that mean that we're talking about revolution?
yeah, I think it'll be more of a maybe it turns into either one way or another. Trump wins or not. It's more of a not silent, but subtle revolution. Like people are talking now. We got YouTube. We got Joe Rogan. We got Ben Shapiro. We got all these people.
TikTok.
PBD. Smaller people like us. Like we're all talking. We're all having conversation. We're using the platforms to our advantage. And even if they shut the platforms down, we're still gonna be talking.
Well, thank God for Elon Musk
Like-
because they ain't gonna shut down X.
Yeah,
Right.
At least that. Yeah.
We at least got X. We at least got
Yeah.
Newsmax, Fox News. Those.
Yep. So if you ain't got X, go get it now.
Yeah. Yes.
But it's
Thank you, Elon Musk.
At some point, it's just gonna be like, all right, well, we're just gonna stop going to work. Stop fucking
Well,
paying
no,
y'all.
yeah.
We'll fucking sit here and start a fire and heat ourselves.
All
and-
right. Don't pay taxes.
Kill
I
deer.
mean, at some point, it's just gonna be like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, like
And
people
we-
like us, like we hunt
Right.
we got
Yeah, we
squirrel,
know how to
deer,
take care of ourselves.
rabbit,
There's a lot of people out there that don't.
turtle, raccoon,
Whatever we
possum,
got. Whatever we got to do.
skinks.
We've mentioned
Yeah.
civil.
Candied
I don't give a
skinks.
I don't give a fuck what it is, boy.
We've mentioned Civil War on here, but it's really not what we're talking about. We really are talking about a revolution.
Nah, civil war might just happen. Get ready.
Well, it may.
Seriously.
But when we were suggesting that, like when we were talking about that movie coming out, really what we think about is revolutions. Because we're not talking
Yeah,
about
it's-
killing our neighbors
Yeah,
or fighting our neighbors.
yeah,
Yeah. We're talking about the control structure that we got to fight back against.
yeah,
It's that rage against the machine stuff, right?
yeah. Yeah, and all these fucking hoodlums and chicks with dicks and goofballs think they just fucking, they're just,
Speaking of chicks with dicks, Christian done brought a few over the other night. Fucking
You're so
them
dumb.
ones
invited some
with
fucking.
them ones with pink hair.
Yeah, I was
They
like,
ain't
man.
come with me.
I was like, "This you?" He was
Hell
like,
no.
"What?"
You're so stupid.
Oh shit.
Nah, but yeah.
He
I
had
don't
some
know.
stuff planned out, didn't he? Scheming on them.
Well, we're here, right? We're believers. We're Trump supporters. We're conservatives. We're libertarians, actually, or I would consider. I won't speak for you guys. I consider
Independent
myself
voters.
independent voters.
Yeah.
We're here about freedom for all women and men, no matter what they call
Even
us.
if you're a chick with a dick.
Yeah. No matter if they call us a racist or a terrorist or whatever they want to call us.
Yeah. Probably won't hang
Fuck
out
'em.
with you, but
Yeah.
you know. Wish you the best.
How you live is between you and God.
Yep. You're going to have to answer to
We
them.
just don't want the government telling us how we're going to live.
Yep. Fuck them.
Yep.
Cheese by 20.
Jeez.
All right.
Who are we? We got the Raiders next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
this week.
I put Mahomes in this week. He
Yeah.
ain't been doing shit, but he always owns the Raiders. So it's like,
Except last year.
you know, we're about to take over.
Won the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah,
I
in the
know.
Raider,
We
in the
lost to the
Raiders-
Raiders.
in the
Oh, at
Raiders
that point,
stadium.
we own everybody.
In the Raiders stadium.
Yeah,
We done won
Yeah,
more
we are.
playoff games than the Raiders won in their own stadium.
for real. That's crazy.
All right.
We need to get Crosby. Sign Crosby.
Yeah, that'd be
Tom
fucking
Brady
crazy.
just got a stake in the Raiders, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't matter.
So we're gonna be beating Brady every year.
Raiders going Raider. You know,
Yep.
no matter.
When's the last time they were at a playoff game? Like Rich Gannon? When was that?
But no, they made the playoffs 2 years ago,
Oh, they did.
like a wild card or something.
Huh.
I think.
Rich Gannon should have won that Super Bowl, by the way.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the Tuck rule or whatever that was? Tom Brady?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was stupid.
That was one of the first Super Bowls I remember.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
Yeah,
right.
I think the Chiefs fucking gotta get some shit figured out. Jalen Watson's out with a broken leg now, and
Yeah, but I feel good about our secondary. I'm a little. The receiver's getting a little thin now.
yeah,
A little bit thin. Our defense is solid.
We got some people, though. We got some people that pop out.
And you bring
Everything
Justin
I
Ross
do.
up.
they are.
Yeah.
They're gonna bring him up off the practice squad. Shit, we just keep running the ball.
I know.
Shit ain't gonna matter.
Go with them 4 tight ends, run the ball.
Get fucking Pacheco back. Got Kareem Hunt, Pacheco,
Mhm.
P. Ryan,
Yep.
Steele.
Yep.
We good.
Have one receiver out there. Let's go.
Just fucking eating.
P. Ryan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Big
P.
ass
Ryan, old
fucking-
Petrie. Man.
All right, we'll get 2
Getting it
weeks
done.
for this big election, right? So we're gonna run a few more between now and then have an election watch party.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you vote.
Yeah,
Vote.
let us know what you think.
Yeah, don't
what
just
you
sit
think's about to
around.
happen.
Don't just sit around. This shit is serious.
Get your ass out there. And
If you
vote.
ain't voting, then you don't know how serious shit is.
right,
Like, literally.
yeah, we ain't gonna hate you.
It
if you
ain't-
disagree.
Yeah, this
Just
ain't,
vote.
you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like in the, the people that always be in the crossroads, just walking down the sidewalk, and just going to these coffee shops, and bro, if y'all, those are people that don't vote,
Right. Pick a
and
side.
it's like, dude,
it's okay.
yeah, like just it's
Pick a
fine.
side.
Quit trying to be cool and saying both sides suck.
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
Right.
Just fucking vote. Quit being a fucking pussy.
Right.
Stop acting like shit don't.
There's
Fucking
people in this world
grab a
that-
hold of your nuts and
Right.
fucking write the shit down when you go to vote. And
Yeah.
Jeez.
just fucking
There's people all over the
Could be
world.
Like
that
this
don't
shit
get
affects you
right.
too. You
Right.
just stop trying to look away.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
do help do something about it.
Yeah.
Be smart about it.
speak up, stand up, grab your nuts, be a man. It's time to roll.
And be a great woman
About
too.
2 weeks out. Yeah, if you're a woman, I'm
Be a
a
great
man,
woman.
so I
Yeah.
can't tell women what to do. But
Yeah. But
You know.
vote. That's the most important thing.
yes, sir. And
All
live your
right.
free reign.
Live your free reign. All right.